going to be playing a battle from indie game The Banner Saga. The Banner Saga was published by a company called Stoic, a trio of indie developers who formerly worked for BioWare, and were inspired by their game, by their participation in Mass Effect, to create a tactical RPG based on Norse mythology, and also applying the elements of Mass Effect. Now, I'm not going to play anything beyond this battle because I don't want to. I want to keep this spoiler free. So I'm just going to concentrate on one battle and talk everybody through it, just to give you an idea of how the Banner Saga works, and hopefully, if you like what you see, give it a go. Now, okay, so moving on. So this is a battle which is sort of a well ways into the game, and now this game is a tactical RPG inspired by many of the JRPG classics such as Tactics Ogre and Final Fantasy Tactics, and here we've got a party of Val, which is giants with horns, and 3 humans playing against Dredge. And one thing I like about this game is that when you see the artwork and the first animated sequence, it feels like you're playing a Don Bluth movie. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Don Bluth, he was the creator of works such as An American Tail, The Secret of Nim, and also the classic game classic arcade game Dragon's Lair. So yeah, but without further ado, we'll get the ball rolling. So I'm starting first with my character Harkon. So I've got a Dredge right next to me. So I'll aim for the first strike. Now we've got attack here. Now according to this, I can take away 4 damage, and if I want to, I could go for 6. Now, I don't want to waste all of my power at the moment, so I'll use 1 just to take away a bit of health. So that should make it a little easier. Okay. Yeah. Now, as I've said, the gameplay style in this is quite reminiscent of a lot of Japanese tactical RPGs. For me, it's got very strong overtones of Tactics Ogre, which was considered one of the masterpieces of the tactical RPG genre, and so we've. Now, when you're playing this game for the first time, it's always good to try and keep your characters close together and adopt a defensive strategy, because to be honest, when you play this game, your characters are woefully inexperienced and not strong enough to take on bigger characters by themselves. So that's what I've done here. I've tried to keep my groups together as much as I can, and adopt a defensive strategy whilst I am building them up. So yeah. So here we go. Now we've got the first of our human characters, Eric, who's not going to do much here. So I'll give him. Okay, that is never a good thing when you've got a deflect, so impale. Okay. Now that one, it's pretty evident you got knockback while 1 tile, and the target bleeds 1 strength per move on next turn, or I can just go for a simple. Okay, I think I'll go for an impale. So, and I can't do that because I'm too far. So it looks like So we've got here one way you can one way that you can handle your enemies is to keep an eye on your turn order for your characters, so that keep an eye on the turn order for your characters, so that if you can concentrate your efforts on each character, on enemies, just before their turn is about to hit, you can knock characters out before they can attack you. So which frees up more opportunities for your other characters to attack. So seeing as I'm 2 turns away from this character attacking, I'm going to concentrate on this one. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we've been able to do much. However, this will work to my advantage. So again, I'll be doing a defensive move here. Hopefully I just... Okay, that wasn't the outcome that I was hoping for, but I'm going to focus my efforts on weakening opponents. Now, one of the common tricks that you can use for approaching a JRP, for a tactical RPG, particularly when you've got a weak group of soldiers, is to concentrate your efforts on a number of use your weaker units to slow down enemies until you can get a stronger character to finish them up, or you can concentrate all of the weaker characters to do consecutive attacks to take out at least one character a turn. So unfortunately, what happened to me didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped. But now I'm going to be very conservative with my archer. So I'm on to Eric now. So there's 2 options I've got here. I can either what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Eric to take out this character. And I've just been promoted. The way you promote characters, the way that you level up your characters in this is it works off per kill. So and it's quite a it's a simple leveling system, but it's one that requires your characters to have to supply the killing blow on a regular in order to get that. So so essentially the way leveling works is that the way leveling works is that you have to have a character give the killing blow to a particular enemy in order for them to get the points, the renown for leveling. So got here 2, 3. Now there are two types of attack that you can do in this game. There's an attack to their health, which will reduce their vitality, or you can do what's called a Brak attack, which reduces their armor ability. Good thing about when you attack their health, you know, that makes it a lot faster to kill an enemy. The only downside is that it does take a fair bit of effort on your part to knock characters out. Or to kill an enemy because of that. However, if you dedicate at least 1 or 2 attacks to lowering their armor, it means that subsequent characters will have a much easier time of getting better kills. Much better kills. So I've got here 2. Much he can do. Hopefully I just might have enough action to knock out, to at least weaken this enemy enough. Okay, now we're starting to now, as you can see here, I should have paid a bit more attention to characters. Should have paid a bit more attention, so fortunately alright. Now this is a very important mode. When you get up to the final, when you've got at least one enemy left, you reach what's called the pillage stage, which pretty much will either stack the game in or against your favour. Now, thankfully this is well and truly within my favour. However, I'm looking at my health and I'm not really confident about what I see here, so I'm going to pull Hakon back. Use Bercy as a shield. There's one criticism I have of this game is that with most tactical RPGs, if you make the wrong move, you can reverse it so that you can do the move again. Fortunately, this doesn't give you the privilege, which is a bit of a downer. But at the same time, it does have it does provide an incentive to really think your moves carefully. So that gives the game a bit more challenge. Now, pretty much this is all but over. Okay. Pull back before they regroup. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, now before we descend into spoiler territory, I'm going to sign off right now. So this is Henry Dawn of the VFA Kings Gaming Clan. I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration of the Banner Saga Part 1, and I look forward to sharing more clips with you soon. Take care.